Oh, god damn it, that was annoying. I wasn't gonna sit through that shit again, so let's retry this and hopefully the game's working again. If not, I'm gonna go yell at Telltale Games. Alright, so where were we in the story? Hopefully the game just stops at that exact point. We'd just gotten the car working. And nobody wants to listen to me or Kenny.
It works?
What'd I tell you?
Okay, so we're just going through this shit again.
So what's the plan?
How much food do we have?
At least a week.
Okay, we need to find a place for the baby.
Yeah, someplace warm.
I agree. We should head back south.
What?
We're gonna freeze to death. I don't know whose stupid idea it was to march up here in the first place, but it was a bad one.
She's right.
What if we went back to house?
Wait, what? Fuck that. I was thinking more like Texas.
Texas? The fuck?
It was just an idea.
We already talked about this.
I'm sorry. We did?
We're going to find Wellington.
Okay,
Right,
now it's
Clem?
better.
Wellington?
Kenny, it's freezing up here.
Okay,
with
I'm
Kenny.
standing with Kenny.
We should head north.
Goddamn right.
Clem.
My friend Krista. She told me
That's
about
the initial
Wellington a
plan, so
long
let's stick
time
with the
ago,
initial
Jane.
plan.
It's out there.
Look, I don't give two shits about what you people think. I got this truck working, so I say where we go. And we're heading fucking north. It's the best chance we got of helping AJ.
What about Arbo?
Who? Oh, the Rusky? Yeah, he ain't coming with us.
You're just gonna leave him here?
We should ask him what he wants.
There's a concept.
He knows the area. He can help us.
Oh yeah, some help he's been. But he got Luke killed.
I ain't gonna say he helped the situation, but maybe if you eased up on him before, he wouldn't have run away in the first place. You ever think about that, Kenny?
Either way, I'm not going anywhere in the middle of the night.
Yeah, me neither. There could be a herd out there.
You want that child's blood on your hands, Mike?
We're all gonna die out here if you don't calm the fuck down, Kenny.
Haven't we been through enough for one day?
Jesus fucking Christ. Remember the last time we had a working car and sat around on our asses, Clem?
I'm going inside.
God damn it!
You better talk some sense into him.
Yeah, thanks for listening to me, by the way.
For his sake.
God damn it. God damn it! That stupid fucking... Get the fuck out of here!
It's me.
Clem. Sorry, just give me a second. Close the door. Can you believe this, Clem? I bring them a working truck, and they act like I just shit in their cereal. I knew Jane'd have a stick up her ass, but I thought at least Mike'd have more sense. He's turned out to be a real disappointment.
They're scared of you, Kenny.
Well, if their big plan is to wander around in the woods, they ought to be scared of more than me.
Did you hear me?
We're all scared. Look, we got maybe a day's worth of food for that kid left. That's it. Clem, think about Rebecca and Alvin. I mean, what if Lee hadn't gone tearing across half of Georgia looking for you? A lot of folks died to make that happen. A lot of folks died to get us this far. We owe it to them to see this done.
This is different.
How?
Where are we gonna find baby formula?
I don't know, but sitting around here ain't a way. I wish Lee was here. What you think he'd say?
I think he'd tell me to try to keep the group together.
We can't just give up on this kid. I mean, what's the point of going on after that? That's what people like Lee knew, and what people like Jane won't ever understand. Look, I know Wellington might be bullshit, but where there's smoke, there's fire. Krista heard about it too, right? You know, when I first saw you back at that lodge, I thought I was dreaming. And when you sat with those people at dinner, well, I knew you were growing up. And yeah, I felt sad, but also pride. Pride I hadn't felt in a long time.
I knew it was the right
But
decision.
I need you now, Clem. There have to be folks doing better than us. It's the only chance that child has.
Yeah, but we can't do it alone. We need the others.
And that's why I gotta be able to count on you, Clem. We gotta convince him. You and me. Look, we'll figure everything out in the morning. Come on, let's get some sleep. So we gotta be ready.
The funny thing is if you play this season the way you played season 1, so basically playing Clementine as you would play Lee, it feels, I don't know, it's a very natural way of doing things. I know what I'm trying to say. God damn it. It all works together. What the fuck?
Who's there?
Easy. Easy now.
Step back.
Clem. Shit.
What are you doing?
I got the rest of it. Clem.
We're just leaving. Now keep it down, all right?
That's everything we have.
Listen, we just gotta get away from that guy, Clem, okay?
Who? Kenny?
Clem, damn it, we don't have time for this.
Just be quiet, Clem, please.
All right, Clem. Now I'm gonna walk up to you nice and slow, and you're gonna give me the gun, okay?
Kenny! Jane! Help! They're robbing us!
Holy shit.
No!
Clem! Clem!
Bonnie, you have to go. Don't you touch me.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Clem, what the fuck did you do? Clem, what did you do? Clem! Clem!
Clem. Clementine.
Oh my god, if that was all a dream, I swear to god, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of someone.
What happened?
It's just a bad dream, sweetie.
Son of a bitch, this better not be a fucking dream. Oh my fucking god.
What was it about? Doug?
He's bit.
We don't know how this works yet. Maybe it's like a cold.
I'm actually getting angry.
His mom's a doctor. Maybe she can help him.
It's not like a cold.
No, it's probably not.
I feel bad.
Why?
I called him a crybaby when I hid the bug in his pillow.
I'm getting like super angry right
that's
now
okay.
because I swear to God, if they undo season 1's ending,
Lee?
Hmm?
Why did Lily do that to Carly?
I don't know. She was sad, Clem.
it better be just a goddamn flashback.
Sometimes.
Have you ever been that angry?
One time. Clem, people don't always make sense.
How come?
Because bad things happen to everyone. And it's hard to keep being yourself after they do. Do you think we should have let Lily stay?
I don't think so.
I don't know. It wasn't easy. I don't know if we did the right thing.
How can you tell?
Well, it's not like math, Clem. Sometimes there just isn't a right answer.
I hate math.
Me too, sweet pea. But part
Well,
of
that just
growing
makes me
up is
want
doing
Lee in
what's
the
best for
story
people you
again
care about,
even more.
even if sometimes that means hurting someone else.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
It's not that easy.
I'm scared, Lee.
What can I tell you to make it better?
That I won't have to hurt anyone.
Everything's gonna be all right. Now let's try to get some sleep.
How could you not miss Lee?
Okay, Lee.
Lee was awesome.
On the left! Slow down!
Shut up!
She's awake. Hey, you.
Clem! Oh, thank God.
What happened?
That piece of shit Rusky shot you.
We had to run the truck to keep you warm. How do you feel?
It hurts.
Couldn't find the bullet. Must have gone clean through. It'll burn a while, but you'll be fine.
Those sons of bitches. I mean, I expected it from the Russian. But Mike? I could tell they were working on something.
I didn't think they'd go that far.
Yeah, well, who would steal our food and shoot a kid? We never should have thrown in with trash like that in the first place.
I can't believe they did that.
I don't think they knew what they were doing, except trying to get away.
Yeah, well, they're gone now. Good fucking riddance.
Now that Clem's awake, we should talk about where we're going.
We're headed north.
What, to find Wellington?
You sure talk a lot of shit, but you got a better plan?
We head south, back to House.
Carver's camp? The fuck kind of plan is that?
Wellington's out there. We have to keep looking, Jane.
Clem, you can't be falling for this.
She made up her mind, Jane.
Clem, please. This is suicide.
Why don't you let her think for herself for once?
Why don't you?
Me?
Look, even if there is someplace up here, it could take us weeks to find it. We could get back to House in a day.
Tell you what, we can turn around just as soon as you pry this wheel from a cold, dead fingers. How's that sound?
Whatever. I give up.
I just don't
Get
like how
your feet
they
off the
make
dash.
it sound like there's only one option. What if they head
Let's
back
play
to
game
House
time.
and then
I
head
spy
north?
with my little eye an asshole. Your turn.
Grow up.
Go to hell.
I'll pull this fucking car over.
Go ahead.
You want to die out here?
You're both being children.
Me? I couldn't see the damn road.
Bet you're having trouble seeing a lot of things these days.
You shut your fucking mouth. I am done playing games with you, Jane.
Fuck you. You don't know a damn thing about me.
Oh, I know exactly what you are. Nothing. Nobody cares about you. And you don't care about nobody but yourself. That makes you nothing.
What is it with you? It's your family, right?
Don't.
It is, isn't it?
I'm warning you, you little shit.
You're just another type A asshole trying to save a bunch of dead people.
Watch the road.
I am, goddammit. You listen to me. You mouth off about my family, and I will fucking end you.
Jesus Christ, I'm so sick of this wounded warrior crap. Just pull over. I can't take this.
What? Running away again? What a fucking shocker. In the end, still only care about yourself, right?
And where were you when Sarita died, Kenny? Huh? Where were you?
I was there. I couldn't... God damn you, I love that woman!
Nobody who died is anyone's fault. We all wanted to be together and it just went bad. But we owe it to them to try to make the best of this.
I'm sorry, Clem, but I can't put up with this bullshit anymore.
Oh, the feeling's mutual.
You know the thing about people like you, Kenny? You're just a bomb waiting to go off. Everyone talks about you behind your back because they're afraid of you.
That ain't true.
Mike, Bonnie, Sarita,
Fucking liar, that ain't true!
everyone around you knows that sooner or later, they're gonna end up dead. Sarita knew it, I know it, and so does Clementine.
I told you not to talk about my family!
Fuck you!
Fucking piece of shit!
Go to hell, you son of a bitch!
God
Jesus.
damn. Hey, remember that part about watching the fucking road?
You okay?
I'm fine.
How's AJ?
He's fine.
You sure?
Yes.
Clem, you alright?
Yeah.
Kenny, I'm...
Wait, hold on.
Go around.
One of them might have diesel.
We shouldn't stop here.
We're running on fumes. Got no choice. When I holler, it's okay. Drive up closer. Anything happens, I'll try to meet you there. All right?
If you're going, go now.
Kenny.
Fucking asshole. God! I can't do this anymore. I'm serious, Clem.
You're both losing it.
Clem, everyone's like that around him. You know that. Clem, we could leave. Right now.
Are you serious? What about AJ?
Look, I know you're close to him, but Kenny would never let him go. This is our chance, Clem. Don't you ever want to know what it's like to live your own life?
That didn't sound good. Where...
It's snowing. Why are they moving?
They must not be cold enough yet. Fuck! Get us out of here!
I don't know how to drive.
See that pedal on the floor? Step on it!
There's two pedals.
just sit there.
That... Okay. Get that.
Jesus!
Okay, that didn't
Get
go
out
well.
there. The door is stuck.
Shit! Shit! There are more of them! Move! Clem! Clem, hurry! Get out, Jane! Hurry!
Jane, wait!
God damn it. Get off of me, dickhead.
Jane!
Gotta be careful, I don't want this to... I don't want to waste ammo. Alright. There's one moving up to the right. One just to my left. I'm not even sure where I'm trying to go at this point. Kind of moving in a direction. I hope I'm going the right way. Okay, well I found a place. Oh no, it's a picnic area. Some tires and a slide. Oh, I found the rest stop. Awesome. The more I think about it, the more going south is probably the better idea.
Jane? Kenny?
You alright?
Yeah,
Where is he? Where's the kid?
he's with her.
You left him with her? Jane? Jane!
Wait,
Oh, thank Christ.
Wait,
Jane, you okay? Where's the kid? Jane, where is he?
where is he?
He's...
What are you saying? No. No!
No, not again. Not again.
Clem, look at me. No matter what happens, just stay out of it. Okay? Just trust me, Clem.
Stay out of what?
You have to trust me. You're gonna see what he really is.
Is it true?
Get out of my way.
Kenny?
How could you kill a fucking child?
I didn't kill him! It was an accident, Kenny!
I won't back down from you, Kenny.
Shut up!
We can't kill each other! Not after all this! We're all that's left!
Stay out of this, Clem.
Clem, stay back. Don't you come near me, you son of a bitch.
Kenny! Get the fuck off!
Fuck you!
Stop! Please! Let go! Jane! Oh my god! This is all your fucking fault!
Piece of shit!
Just go.
I ain't going nowhere. This is on you! I'll fucking kill you!
Oh, Jesus.
Stop! It's over! Listen to me!
Get her off! You fucking baby killer!
God damn it!
I'll fucking kill you!
I knew you would!
Die!
Oh, God. I literally have no words.
Kenny!
AJ. He's gone, Clem. She just... How could she do that? Oh, Jesus. He's gone. He's...
You didn't have to kill her, Kenny!
I'm sorry, darling. But I did. Go!
Are
I'm right
you...
behind you.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, AJ! Oh my god. Are you okay? He's alive.
AJ, let me see him. I thought we lost you, buddy.
Then you didn't have to kill her. You didn't have to kill Jane.
It was me or her, Clem. She was trying to kill me, too. If she hadn't lied about Alvin here, it wouldn't have went that far.
Why would she?
She was nuts, Clem. A disturbed person that had her own agenda, that was looking out for herself. Shh. It's all right, buddy. Hey, listen, I didn't want that to happen either. I thought she'd killed Alvy, Clem, and at any point she could have stopped what was happening by saying he was fine. She wanted a fight. I'd never, ever hurt you. You understand? I was protecting you. You believe me, right? Just imagining what she did to Alvy. Everything just went black. By the time I got my head straight, it was too late.
You were right about her. She was unstable. Always just looking out for herself.
Yeah. I wanted to be wrong. I did. But it was clear from the start.
I want to speak, but I am... It's...
Come on.
Good fucking
Let's
God.
put some miles between us in this place.
I mean, that's a twist that's totally different from the way that previous twists have worked in this. Like, that's a huge gut punch right there. Fuck me.
You want me to hold him?
Nah, he's still light. We're fine. Come on. I'll race you to the top.
Hey!
Come on,
Alright,
Albie.
everybody stop
We got
talking about the
this.
damn endings.
You cheated.
Holy shit. We did it, Clem. That's gotta be it.
Looks like a big wall.
What? Out here? In the middle of nowhere? No. That's gotta be it. What are we waiting for? Come on. This one's gonna be the one. Look at those walls. Finally feel safe, Clem. Be able to sleep at night.
That's far enough.
Just stay still, Clem. Do as she says. Put your hands up, Clem.
Drop your weapons. Approach the gate.
Just a couple of people at the front gate. They don't look like trouble. Sounds good. Hi, I'm Edith.
Name's Kenny. And this here's Clementine.
Hello. Oh, what a handsome boy. Look at him. What's his name?
Alvin. Jr.
Is there someone named Krista in there?
I don't think so, dear.
So, this is Wellington, right?
A lot of people call it that.
Okay. So, what do we do to get in?
Well, I'm afraid this is the part where I give you the bad news.
The hell's this?
That's some supplies. Food, water,
What?
some medicine, a first aid
Why are
kit.
you giving us this?
Unfortunately, our community isn't accepting new members. We're over capacity as it is, and there's just not enough to go around if we keep bringing people in. Things might change in
You
a few
gotta be
months.
fucking kidding me.
I'm sorry. I really am.
But we have a baby.
This is hard for me too. I don't want to turn anyone away, especially children. But
Just take the kids.
What?
Please. Just take the kids. It's too dangerous out here for them.
Kenny,
It's just a little girl and a baby boy. You can make room for that. You can take back the supplies you gave us if that helps. Please, just... I need them to be safe. And it's safe in there. I know that. Just ask someone, please. They won't make it out here. Please.
I'll ask. Just give me a second.
You don't need to look at me like that.
We're not staying here without you.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. It's safe here. You two will be safe. That's what's important now.
We can take the children, but just the children. I made the case that...
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, okay? Listen. This is your chance. For you and this boy. I don't trust myself to keep you two safe. Not anymore. Please, I'm begging you. Please, stay here. Stay here, where it's safe. Where you two will have a chance.
No, no, no! Why are you doing this?
Because it's the only way. For both of you. Think about Alvy here. Please, Clem. Just do as I'm asking. This one last time. You'll meet people. You'll make friends. People better than me. Good people.
Fuck.
They don't have to look at you and feel ashamed at what they put you through. Please, Clem, please. Where you won't have to sleep with a gun next to you every night. You can be a kid for a while.
I fucking don't know what to do. Oh, man. Holy shit. Usually I can make a decision in like half a second, but... Fuck me. I don't know, it'd be nice for it to end well, but God damn. I'm gonna try it and see if they'll let me go my own way on this.
No! We're leaving! All of us! Together!
Clem, please. It's safe here. You need to think
Stop.
about the...
Stop! Okay? We're not staying, so just stop! That's that.
Sounds like she means business.
Yeah, it does.
Come on. We're leaving.
I'm only supposed to give out one per group. Look, if you're in the area, check back in a few months. We might be accepting people then.
Thank you for the help. And, sorry for the language.
Well, it's a shitty situation. We're all doing the best we can. You all stay safe out there.
You're as stubborn as a damn mule.
Yeah? Wonder where I got that from.
Holy shit. Well, that's disgusting, Jisha, because they're both... One's a baby and the other's fucking 11. That's kind of gross. But, holy shit. It wasn't as, in my opinion, as emotionally impactful as the ending to Season 1. Mostly because, I mean, you spent the whole game with Lee and Clem. So you got to develop that relationship with them, and seeing that whole thing kind of fall apart at the end, you know, it sticks with you. Whereas with Kenny, he's all over the fucking place. He's up, he's down, you know, he's okay, and then he's insane, and then it's really hard to establish a firm connection to Kenny as a character, even as Clementine, because I mean, you basically have to keep him in check while also trying to be supportive of him when he's right. So it's... Oh man, my chest is so tight from that whole last section. Fuck. It still was a good way to end the season. And to be honest, you know, the more I thought about it, I could have easily have just left Kenny and gone to live in the place, but thinking about it more in terms of the stuff that he's been through and forcing him back on his own, it would be no different than what happened with Duck and Katya, and with Sarita rather, and giving him another chance with Clementine and AJ really kind of, feels like it felt like the right thing to do. But wow, that again, like, the one thing that I really have to say I most criticize this particular game in Telltale Games' library is that there's literally no good decisions. There's none. And that's not how things work. In fact, I find it kind of insulting to have that kind of thing where it's like there's no good one. Mostly it's just all decisions suck. All decisions are just bad, and all decisions lead to something horrible happening. And that really kind of does take a bit of the fun out of it, because then you're basically asked to pick which super shitty decision do you want to make. And that's why I really, really, really love Tales from the Borderlands, because in that game the decisions are more varied, and let's be honest, most of the decisions aren't shitty. And yeah, even though the decision to abandon Lily was a little more straightforward, that she still necessarily isn't dead. She's pushed into a super shitty situation, but yeah. And then there are just sections where the writing's kind of lackluster, or the characters just don't act. They just, I don't know, it feels like some of the characters are all over the place, and some of the things are just really weird. And it's really, really hard because Kenny is such an important character in both seasons, yet they really, I don't know, I felt like they didn't really do his character all that well. Like, you can understand the reason why he's so damaged is because his wife and son were basically killed, and then his girlfriend gets killed in this season. So you can kind of see why it would completely fuck him over mentally. But I felt like I don't know, I just don't feel like they did his character much justice in this season. Especially in this season. And that goes for like any kind of show or game where they just endlessly dump on one character. It doesn't really add to the drama. It really just kind of feels very contrived and forced. Good drama, it's like with Lee. Lee had all these different things that helped make his character. I mean, obviously the fact that you could play him as you wanted made him a diverse character. But at the same time, Lee felt more like a natural person in regards to the story, and and with Kenny, it felt like they were going out of their way to kind of keep him from having people. I think of it kind of like the show Dexter. In the show Dexter, they spent basically 4 seasons kind of building up his character to sort of have somewhat of a normal life in spite of his murdering tendencies. And then at the end of the 4th season, even though he finally had achieved that, and it would have made for an interesting source of tension for the character, they immediately destroy his new family, basically taking away all the good stuff that's happened to him. And it just felt so forced and kind of jarring in a bad way, because now that character can't grow anymore. And it almost feels like stuff like this has this tendency to punish people seeking a happy and stable life. And that's not really a good plot point for me, because it's an overdone plot point, to be honest. Which is why I consider it very contrived. And the thing with Kenny, like, if we had just lost Katya and Duck, alright, that was important because it really drove his character through the first season, and sort of, it was impactful. Doing it again with Sarita really was overdoing it. Overdoing it to the point where it actually wasn't even enjoyable. It wasn't traumatic or sad. It was just like, oh, this shit again? Come the fuck on. And then when they, and then with Rebecca, I mean, Rebecca could have been the next in line. You've got Rebecca and you've got you've got Alvin Jr. So there you go. There's the quote-unquote replacement, his next potential family line. And then the second they get rid of her, boom, right away. You know, they're taking stuff away from this character and just tearing him down over and over. And it's just so, after a while it gets boring. And it's nice to see Clementine growing up as a character. But again, you know, even though the theme of the first game was watching Clementine be protected, and then the theme of this one, watching Clementine grow, you know, it's possible to have her grow without the people around her being so mindlessly useless. I can't think of a single character in this entire season, other than maybe Luke, who wasn't entirely useless. I mean, everybody contributed in some ways, but if you look at their characters, they're so, comparatively to, you know, Clementine, they are useless people. They have no restraint, they have no maturity, they're outthought and outclassed by a kid, by an 11-year-old. I don't know, it's a good game, and I'm interested to see where they take it in the next season, but at the same time, I feel like this was a lot weaker than Season 1. And it felt like they were trying to really try too hard, at least with this season. But, you know, that's just my one man's opinion. It still was a lot of fun, and I'll be honest, this final chapter, it was a little up and down, but it really got me tense. It really kind of was, you know, my chest is actually hurting still, because I was just so tight and on the edge the whole time. And I was just hoping that there could have been a way to avoid having either Kenny or Jane die. And that right there is the big problem with the Walking Dead games, is that there's no gray area. Everything is black and white. And unfortunately, that doesn't make for good story, it doesn't make for good drama, and it doesn't make for a good game. So, plot-wise, I'd say Season 2 was a lot weaker than Season 1. At least in Season 1, there were some decisions that sort of worked out okay. Not every decision was, here's a shitty choice and a shittier choice. Which do you want? There were some decisions that worked and some decisions that didn't. This one, it just felt like it was nothing but shitty decision after shitty decision. You know? I mean, even, like I said before, I was joking about it, and I think it was episode 3, when you choose to sit next... No, was it 3 or 2? I forget already. But the episode where you finally meet with Kenny, and it was episode 3, and you guys sit down you're asked to sit at a table, and they made that decision so painful. You either sit with Luke or you sit with Kenny, and either choice you're gonna feel like shit, because you've just developed a new relationship with Luke. He's helped you, he stood by you, and even though he was a complete piece of shit for like the first 10 minutes, you know, he came around and he actually went out of his way to help you. Thank you. Whereas with Kenny, I mean, you've known Kenny. You've had so many experiences with Kenny. And, I don't know, the fact that they took a decision so simple as sitting at a table and made it feel like neither decision was good and you're a piece of shit regardless, really is indicative of how one-sided the decisions in writing in this series kind of is. There's a difference between making somebody feel uncomfortable organically and just forcing a person to suffer, regardless of their decisions. And it wouldn't be a problem if it was an occasional thing, but when it's basically forced down your throat every single time you make a decision, it no longer becomes a matter of being uncomfortable, it just becomes a matter of being annoyed, because you don't feel like anything you do really matters, because somebody's going to get fucked regardless. So, I feel there's more weight to a decision when there's the potentiality for there to be a right choice, or even, you know, dismiss, go away, thank you. When there's the potentiality for there to be a quote-unquote right choice, that really adds more weight to a decision rather than, would you like your son to die or would you like your second son to die? You know, not every decision should be a Sophie's choice. And that's what I think is The Walking Dead's biggest weakness, is that it's just basically one long Sophie's choice. And that, you know, done right, can really impact you. Like, perfect example, the ending of season 1. Do you shoot or do you leave Lee? You know, that's a situation where there are two super shitty decisions, but one is actually better than the other. And that really gives you that sense of, you know, urgency and importance to your decision. Versus, you know, are you going to be a piece of shit or are you just going to be a piece of shit? It's very leading. And, but, you know, all those criticisms being said, it's still a very strong series. And the fact that it's able to evoke those kinds of feelings and emotions makes it one of the better games out there. You know, you've got all these other games vying for your attention and money, and everybody's all about the cinematic and the, you know, the movie-like experience, but so few of the AAA titles really match that. And one of the reasons why I feel that Telltale Games has succeeded is because they can take all those things and really package them well, even despite some of their flaws and the fact that I had to quit after the game and restart it because it was chugging along. But those are just my thoughts on it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I will straight up admit that at the end of season 1 I was fucking weeping by the credit roll. Season 1's fucking ending was absolutely devastating. You knew it was coming, and that's what makes it even better, is that you knew it was going to happen. The second he got bit, you knew there was no other possible way they could end that season, and yet when it happened, you were fucking on the floor crying like a little child, because it was beautiful, it was perfect, it was well written, it was well paced, it was perfectly timed, and, you know, and it was, the thing that really made that moment absolutely perfect was, you know, regardless of Clementine's decision, your decision as the player, you know, she is now officially the starting point of her growing up. And the fact that, you know, if you choose to shoot him, you know, oh man, I don't know, I don't feel like I really had much choice in this season. I mean, I could have abandoned Kenny, which would basically be super shitty. And you can't do that. You couldn't do that to Kenny. As much as Kenny was being a super pain in the ass for a fair amount of it, he was also up and down, and you could see where he's coming from. And the fact that there's no middle ground at all in any of these choices and decisions, there's no versatility. And that's the unfortunate part about games like this. And, you know, when people write things like this, is because it is a game, you kind of have to have concrete, definitive responses. But for something like this, there is no concrete and definitive response. Half the time, I you know, every time Kenny said that he was alone, I wanted to be able to say, you still have me. Which technically he wasn't alone, you know? Kenny had all these opportunities to develop a real familial relationship with Clementine. And if he had done that, he probably would have calmed down and been a lot more receptive to alternate suggestions. And no, Blue, that is not what I'm saying at all. There's a difference between being morbid and being ham-fisted. You can be morbid, but you can also do it while giving the person a chance, a decision, a real decision. And when you're it's like one of my favorite comedians, Stephen Colbert, would jokingly ask somebody about Bush, best president ever or greatest president ever. It's a leading question, and a lot of the choices you make in The Walking Dead are leading. You know, And I don't like that feeling. I don't like being led along. I like being given kind of a palette of choices, because that's how it really is. But, you know, I've rambled on for, what is it now? Holy shit. It's been over 10 minutes of me just rambling at the end of this. So, I really appreciate you guys sticking around. Some of you have been here since the moment I started streaming this, and the fact that you stayed through the whole thing, really appreciate it. I know, you know, there's tons of stuff you could be doing other than sitting in front of a screen and watching some ass clown play the Walking Dead video game. But I will be back on Sunday, which is actually technically today for me, because it's now 1:42 in the morning. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be streaming the first episode only of Tales from the Borderlands. So I hope you guys will join me for that. If you are interested in keeping up with, you know, my activities, you can find me on Twitter. Name's @Axicall. You can also find my Facebook page, where you'll either find stuff from my Twitter, or I'll post schedules and things like that up on there. And, you know, of course, feel free to throw some ideas at me if you ever are interested in seeing it. Be aware that I do have a really crappy computer that's not very good with streaming, and my internet connection's not the best either. So I'm a little limited in what I can and cannot play. So I appreciate if you keep that in mind. I'm not really good at doing closers, so if I ramble on, I apologize. But once again, thank you all so much for stopping in, for sticking with me. To all of you who've just came in, I'm sorry that you came in at the very end. But holy shit, that was a hell of a ride, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And hopefully we'll have some more emotional rides and fun times in the future. I am going to be looking into getting back into my Kingsfield Ancient City playthrough, and once I can get certain things working, I might be able to get some more games working on my PlayStation 2 that I can stream for you, because there's a lot of old games that are really great to play. So, all that being said, for the third, final time, thank you all so much for stopping in. Have yourselves a great night, and I will see you next time.